So it's nearly dinner time. You got 45 minutes or so to throw something together. Do we have an idea for you?
Yes, joining us in the CI kitchen is Callie Collins. Great to have you back.
Thanks.
All right, so what are we making for dinner tonight?
I'm making a naan, which is a flatbread, but the finished product of it will be a pizza.
Okay, I've never heard of naan. What exactly is it?
It's an
Besides the flatbread, which you just said.
Yeah, it's an Indian flatbread or Middle Eastern. A lot of different cultures use it, but
Is it just because it's unleavened bread? Is that
it's
the idea?
actually leavened.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I know, it's a twist.
There it is.
So obviously I had to do that before.
Yeah.
So that I could rise. 30 minutes is okay for rise time. You could still probably, if you get good at making naan, pull this off in like a 45-minute time frame.
Nice.
But usually, sometimes I try to let it go an hour.
Yeah, bread not in a bread maker makes me nervous. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I just like to dump and turn it on and all right.
This is a really easy one.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
You just start with your yeast and your water. And then, to just let that get foamy. And if it's not foaming, don't use it because it's not working. Then it's like
smart.
dead.
Okay.
So you really want it to get frothy. And that takes like 5 minutes with warm water, not hot water.
And that's what you did here too. This smells like it's
Yes, this is going. This is it has some Greek yogurt in it, 1/3 of a cup, an egg, water, yeast, just a tiny bit of sugar, which is for the yeast basically, and a little salt, and that's it. I stirred this with a spoon. Towards the end, I used my fingers, but
and then it just
it's not
made
complicated,
that.
right?
Oh.
Yeah, I put it in my actually kicked my oven on to preheat for a couple of minutes, and then turn it off, and then stick it in there so it's warm. Then it rises a little quicker.
All right.
Okay, so now that we've got it ready to go,
Yeah.
we're gonna make pizzas.
Basically, eventually.
Oh, okay.
The procedure part of this is actually just making the naan, which is not, it's actually really not hard, but we're just gonna take out like little balls. I was trying to figure out like what size of, I can probably punch this down again because it's been waiting for me here.
So are you making like a big pizza or like individual pizzas?
This is how I do it. Well, first of all, when you do naan, you're not making one huge thing. I suppose someone has done that, but I don't have like one of those giant tandoori cooker thingies,
Right.
So you're just gonna make, this can make like 6 to 8, and you just pull off a ball of it, and it's kind of like a golf ball, but not as big as a wiffle ball. I was trying to
Sure,
a
it's like a
visual.
racquetball.
Yes, there you go.
That's a good size.
So yeah, you just pull off a little bit. Maybe a little bit more.
Okay. You want help?
You can if you want.
Okay.
You can set some there. Then we'll put a little flour down, and hopefully it won't stick, because then I won't look like I know what I'm doing.
We trust you.
Yeah.
All right.
So you just roll it out. It's a little tricky on wax paper. I just smacked this on my counter at home, but since we're here, I thought maybe I should cover it up.
Sure. So you're gonna, and not too much flour, just enough to keep it from sticking,
just enough
right?
to keep it from sticking. And it really doesn't have to be perfect. Like if I were, really going probably just a little circle, it's maybe about 1/4 of an inch. That's really all you have to do. A lot of times when I'm trying to make this fast, I'll get one going on the skillet and while I'm rolling out other
You
ones.
don't bake them,
No, you don't.
Fry 'em up.
You don't bake them. This isn't on yet.
Do we need it on?
We can turn it on. Yeah, it's this one, I think.
Okay.
And yeah, just a dab of olive oil in there, and then it just cooks for, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds aside. It just depends on how big you make it. It doesn't take very long, and it kind of blisters.
Okay.
So that's kind of how you know that you're getting it going.
Is that enough oil in there?
Yeah, I'm going to smear it around, but you really just don't want it. You just don't want it to stick. You're not really trying to like grease it up.
Look at you go making your
he's
little
I'm going to town
behind.
right here. All right. Well, I can take over for that if you want to.
If that's getting warm, then we can.
Oh, there you go.
Smush it around.
All right.
That wasn't very much. Does it take much?
No, it doesn't, because I found when I've put more in there, then I don't really like how it turns out as well.
Oh, so like a teaspoon or something?
Yeah, but remember I told you I'm a this looks good kind of cook, so
Okay.
So yeah, it's probably a teaspoon. You could add more as you go, like if it's looking like it's getting dry or sticking, and so you're just gonna put that in there.
And then how long does it take on each side usually?
You know, it just depends on how hot your pan is too. I mean, I'm saying 30 seconds. The last time I made this, I should have written this stuff down for you guys.
That's okay. That's okay.
So what are the other ingredients that you've got here along the way too?
This flour was just for the rolling. So
right.
For you guys today, I was just gonna kind of make a basic margarita pizza. I didn't bring fresh mozzarella. I've got shredded, but you know.
It's all right.
But I picked this from my garden right before I came, so that is extremely fresh.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just gonna.
And do you put it on now, or
no,
you flip it?
I'm gonna flip it first. You know,
okay.
And I'm kind of a crazy one. Usually, I just use my fingers.
Oh, okay.
But
you didn't need those tips anyway.
It still needs a little bit of time.
Okay, we'll let you do that, and then we're gonna check in a little bit later and see how they turn out. Okay.
The pizza goes in the oven though, not on the skillet. That's
okay. Smart to remember. So,
no,
and we have to put we have to decorate it first.
Yeah,
right?
decorate it.
And then get it
so
in.
my kids
All right.
call it
We will do that,
Callie
and we'll have the recipe posted on CILiving.tv.